Good morning YouTubians, it's Kevin Skates, it's Monday and you all know that is a Blu-ray release day here in the UK. A lot of films out today, there's maybe 20, 25. Only after 3 of them though, and one of those has been pushed back a lot of times, so fingers crossed it will make the shops today. I also got a competition win that I didn't even know I was entered for, so that to show you, and a few pickups during the week as well. Hopefully there is a subscriber mail going to turn up today. I've been told it's on its way, so hopefully that will turn up in time for filming, and hopefully this film will go without a hitch, unlike last week's debacle of a video. So I'm going to head up to the town now, get a coffee that isn't oat based, and then I'll show you everything that's in HMV. So let's go to town now. I'll see you all in a bit. Well, despite there being a product placement behind my left shoulder in the phone box, I had no bearing on my coffee today. I was going to get this anyway. It is, of course, a McDonald's latte. Much better than that oat-based rubbish I was drinking last week. Very quiet in the mall today. Hardly anything. Not even got the lights on the other side. Well, here we go into HMV. Very quiet, as I said, in the mall today. Maybe it's because all the schools have gone back. But we're going to go over to new and trending, see exactly what's out. As I said, maybe about 20 titles today. And the first title is Marry Me from Medium Rare Entertainment. This is 112 minutes and it does come with a warning that if you suffer from photosensitive epilepsy, you might want to avoid it because there's flashing lights throughout. Blu-ray is $14.99, also comes on DVD for $9.99. There is no 4K for this one this week. Next title is Parallel Mothers, starring Penelope Cruz and Melina Smith. They are Janice and Anna, and they are both pregnant, but they're experiencing pregnancy at different ends of the spectrum. One is adolescent, the other one is middle-aged. The Blu-ray is $14.99 and the DVD is $9.99. This one came out last week. It's called Knights of Sidonia, Love Woven in the Stars. It's from Funimation Entertainment. Thought I'd show it because it's a beautiful cover. $19.99. Next is a film released through Entertainment in Video called Dog. It's from 2022, 101 minutes, has a 12 certificate, and stars Channing Tatum, who also co-directed this with Reed Caroline. Also stars Jane Addams. Available on Blu-ray for $14.99 and DVD for $9.99. Over in the Array section, and we have a film called Girls Night Out from 1982. This horror is just 96 minutes long and has a 15 certificate. It's about a killer that wears a dancing bear suit and stalks and kills a lot of cheerleaders. It stars Hal Holbrook. Over in the 88 section now, and we have Half a Loaf of Kung Fu starring the one and only Jackie Chan. It's from 1980, 97 minutes this one, and carries an 18 certificate, and yours for $14.99. Also in the 88 films section, and sticking with the martial art theme, we have Hero from 1997, just 93 minutes this one, and has a 15 certificate, and yours for $14.99. All these Asian films come with a slip. Another 88 films release is Violent City. This is from 1970. It's 105 minutes and has an 18 certificate, and it stars Charles Bronson, his wife Jill Ireland, and Telly Savalas, and George Savalas. I guess that's his brother. $17.99. Back in the Arrow section, and we have a limited edition of Wild Things from 1998. There's one movie, 2 cuts, 115 minutes with an 18 certificate. This one stars Kevin Bacon and Neve Campbell and Matt Dillon. This shouldn't be out till next week. $24.99. Over in the 4K section now, and we have Beverly Hills Cop 2 from 1987, 103 minutes with a 15 certificate. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance should be out today, but I couldn't see it anywhere. This one is priced at $19.99. Over in the television section now, and we have The Sister Boniface Mysteries. It's actually pronounced Boniface in the show, don't know why. It's from Dazzler Media, it's from 2022. This is season 1, 450 minutes, and it's a spin-off from Father Brown, $29.99. The next one is Season 5 of The Last Kingdom. This should be also available as a bundle, Seasons 1 to 5, but I couldn't find it. It has a 15 certificates from Universal Studios, and it's about Anglo-Saxons being attacked by Viking forces. Yours for $19.99. Over in the World Cinema section now, and we have Paris 13th District from Artificial Eyes from 2021, 105 minutes, and has an 18 certificate. It's about 3 girls and a boy. They're friends, sometimes lovers, and often both. Yours for $14.99. Next we have a mystery thriller called Too Beautiful to Die, also known as They Only Come Out at Night. This is from 1988, it's 95 minutes and has an 18 certificate. Yours for $19.99. This should be in the World Cinema section, as I believe it is Italian. Hey everybody, welcome back. Lots to show you this week. Got some subscriber mail which did turn up. We have competition win here and pickups during the week and new releases today. So a lot to get through. But before I show you any of that, someone pointed out last week that there's a lot of glare. When I hold up the film, there's a lot of glare. So I'm going to stop holding the film up. I'm going to just put the images up in the corner of the front and the reverse, and then I'll show you inside So everything is pretty much the same, just that I'm not going to be holding the film up there because you can't see it anyway with the glare. So let's crack on with it, and I'm going to show you a Lego collection as well, because someone asked me if I was going to get the Kermit the Frog and Lego piece, and I did. So, and I got some others as well. So I'll show you those, and then I'll show you what I picked up. So let's crack on with it. Okay, so this next bit, my daughter bought me these Lego figures because she knows how much I like the Muppets. Someone was asking me if I was going to get Kermit the Frog figure, and I did. So here we go. We got Beaker, then Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, then Animal with his drum kit and the Swedish chef next to him, Statler and Waldorf together, and then we have Janice with her guitar, and of course the main man himself, Kermit the Frog, and his partner Miss Piggy next to him. And then after that we have Gonzo with the chicken, Rolf the dog, and at the end we have Fozzie Bear. This is the complete set. I'd just like to thank my daughter for picking these up for me. Thank you. And because they're in blind bags, I have a few doubles. Okay, so here we go. First title, which has been rescheduled so many times I've lost count, but it's here now, so all is good. Title we refer to is Fire Sale from 1977, directed and starring Academy Award winner Alan Arkin, who's been in some brilliant films over the years. My personal favourite of his is The Russians Are Coming. The Russians Are Coming. Great comedy. Check that one out. In this, he's playing Ezra. He and his brother Russell are looking after their father's store. His brother is played by Rob Reiner. He is cashing in the fire insurance to buy new stock because the store's going out of business because they're selling old-fashioned stuff. Meanwhile, Sid Caesar, who is a resident of a mental health facility and is their Uncle Sherman, has got plans to burn down the store because he thinks it's a German military headquarters. So, of course, there's no more fire insurance. And on top of that, Ezra is adopting a 6'8" teenager in hopes that he can play basketball and win some games before he loses his job as a coach. It's one of those kind of comedies, lots going on. Based on the novel of the same name by Robert Klein, and it's just 88 minutes long. Let's take a look inside. So inside Fire Sale, there is a DVD and Blu-ray, each have artwork on. And as with Signal One releases, they do have reverse artwork, which is exactly the same. All they do is remove the Age logo from the back for some reason. I don't know why. They keep it on the front there, and there's none on the spine on either side. So if that makes a big difference, there you go. So that was Fire Sale. Next title is Dog. This is a road trip movie with elements of comedy and drama. It stars Channing Tatum, who also co-directed this with Reed Caroline. Reed also wrote the screenplay and she produced this as well. Channing Tatum is playing a US Army Ranger, Jackson Briggs, who's suffering from PTSD, and he's trying to be reinstated in the army and assigned to Pakistan. He's told there's a dog called Lulu who was assigned to a former colleague called Riley Rodriguez, but he was killed in action, and the dog has to be euthanized because she doesn't play well with others. She's very aggressive, can't be reassigned. So Jackson's asked to bring Lulu to the funeral, which is across country in Arizona. If he does this small thing, then his former captain will reconsider him for deployment. Now, this is where the road trip begins, and as you can guess, Jackson and Lulu will bond. They'll protect each other, and the journey isn't going to be plain sailing. There's going to be injuries, that kind of thing. Also stars Jane Addams, who was in the recent Poltergeist remake, as well as Kevin Nash, the former professional wrestler. It's got a runtime for 101 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So inside we have a yellow disc, which actually matches the spine. So that was Dog. Next title is Marry Me, starring Academy Award nominee Owen Wilson and singer-actress Jennifer Lopez. Now this is a romantic comedy from this year, and it's a case of right place, right time, or wrong place, wrong time, depending on your view. Jennifer is playing Katrina Valdez, who is a professional singer, so no stretch there, and Owen is playing a math teacher called Charlie Gilbert. He attends one of her concerts in which she's planned to hold a wedding live, which sounds like an odd gig to me, but there you go. What's even more strange is at the wedding is called off because it's revealed that her partner's cheating on her, and then on a whim she sees Charlie in the audience holding up a sign saying "Marry Me," which is one of the songs that she wrote for the occasion. She decides to marry him instead. The sanctity of marriage. And of course they are going to grow to love each other and fall in love. Of course, I am speculating as I've not actually seen the film yet. Also stars John Bradley from Moonfall and Game of Thrones. He was the best thing in Moonfall. Quite enjoyed that one. It's quite a long film for a rom-com, coming at 112 minutes. Take a look inside. So there is an image on the disc which is the same as the front cover. So that was Marry Me. The next title which arrived by post this week is from a fellow YouTuber called Blu-ray Bullet Brit, aka Pete. Go and check him out. He says I won this. Maybe it was in a live stream because it wasn't on one of his Friday night giveaways. Anyway, the film in question is The Business, written and directed by Nick Love and starring Danny Dyer. The only film I've ever seen of Danny Dyer's is Outlaw, which was also written and directed by Nick Love, and I have that in my collection. This was made 2 years after that, and it stars Tamer Hassan and Jeff Bell. Both of those actors you've seen many times, but probably won't recognise their faces. You'll know if you saw them. Tara has been in everything from NCIS, Sucker Punch, Game of Thrones, and Bell's appeared in the likes of Stardust, Rock'n'Roller, King Arthur, and many, many others. Story follows Danny's character Frankie, who manages to escape his mother's abusive boyfriend and relocate to Costa del Sol, where he meets up and works for Charlie. That's played by Tama, and he's a kind of bag carrier there, and then he goes on to work for Sammy, who's a psychopath, played by Bell. He becomes his driver and a drug courier, and this also stars Linda Henry as Shirley, who coincidentally was Shirley in EastEnders, which is a British soap set in London, which also starred Danny Dyer. And they play mother and son in that, but in this she wants to sleep with him, so I hope it isn't a crossover. Anyway, the film is from 2005 and has a runtime of just 91 minutes. Thank you, Pete. Let's take a look inside. So inside the business, there's a single disc, and the artwork is carried over from the front cover. So that was The Business. Okay, so I have some subscriber mail to show you. I know it's from Eastwood for Life fan, aka Carlos. There's his channel up there. Go and check him out. You will not be disappointed. He's a big character in our community. He's a pillar of our community. He knows his stuff. Italian movies, Asian movies, war movies, Western movies especially. Let's open this one up now and see what's inside. I did send Carlos a movie about a month ago. It was a martial art films that he saw that I showed in one of my videos, and they didn't have it, so I picked him up a copy from HMV, sent it. Didn't expect anything in return. Very nice of him to send in anything to me. I really didn't expect anything, Carlos. You didn't have to do this. I did it just because you're a nice guy and I thought you'd like the film. But let's open this one up and see what's inside. Okay, so we've got lots of bubble wrap. Oh, sorry. Okay, we got a note. Put that down. A note to start with. A big note. Oh, blimey. It's going to test my dyslexia. Okay, I'll put it up here. Both sides. Read along with me. Hi, Sir Alan, aka Kermit's Ghost. Hoping all is well with you and your loved ones. They are. Thank you very much. Hope you don't mind, but I wanted to send something to you and say a big thank you. You really didn't have to, Carlos, but I appreciate it. As you went out your way to get that, get us that edition of the Chinese Boxer, that really meant a lot, my friend. That's okay. That is really okay. And the 88 film release, which is limited, is now sold out on their site. Well, there you go. A nice rare one for you. Okay. Anyway, Alan. It's been challenging to send you something that you might not have, so I've had to watch a few of your videos again and again to make sure. See, this is the trouble. I don't show everything I pick up. I try to sort of get highlights of what I pick up. So maybe if I show 5 films, I've probably picked up about 8 and I've not even mentioned them. But we'll see. I've sent something that stars one of the favourite actors, one of my favourite spaghetti westerns. Now that's a good bet. I haven't got a spaghetti western because westerns I lack quite a lot of in my collection. Hope you enjoyed the titles. Many thanks for continuing your great channel and being a true gentleman in our community, Alan. Take care. Speak soon, Carlos, Eastwood for Life fan. So there you go. There's his channel. Go and check him out. As I said, you will not be disappointed. A lovely guy, big bodybuilder. Wow. Okay, so let's see what Carlos has sent me. First one. There's a note on there, that's what I'm reading. One of Kermit's favourite actors. So I hope you haven't got this in your collection. It's crossed. I do. I'm sorry, Carlos. I do have this. Is probably one I've not shown. Yeah, I'm going to send this back to you. It's still sealed, so I hope you have the receipt and you can get your money back or swap it over something you like. See, this happened to me a few weeks ago with Justin. He sent me a parcel. I really should show everything I've got. I'm going to show everything I've got at the end of this. Over the last couple of weeks, I've got some pickups. I thought, no, I won't show those because, you know, my videos go on for too long anyway. But this is Yellowstone season 1. Kevin Costner playing John Dutton. Great show. Yeah, I love this. Set in Montana. Biggest ranch. Lots of people trying to take over his land. Great cast. That was really nice of you, Carlos. I'm blown away by that. That's brilliant. Kevin Costner is one of my favourite actors, if not the favourite actor. I can't say that because I like them all. But yeah, fantastic. Thank you for that, Carlos. But I will be sending this straight back to you. I have your address, so keep the receipt. The next one out, and a note on it as well, a Western that influenced Quentin Tarantino on his making of The Hateful Eight. Brilliant. Now, Hateful Eight I watched recently for the first time, and that is now my favourite Quentin Tarantino film. I've seen pretty much all of his films at cinema. Like them all. I'm not saying that the rest are garbage or anything, but The Hateful Eight just sort of nips to the front of the queue. That is a great film. This edition is an American release, region free as well. Avoid reading any info on it as it's haunting and shocking Western. Fantastic. Enjoy. I will. I'm sure I will. What is it? The Great Silence. Now, I don't know anything about this. This is the 50th anniversary restoration. Klaus Kinski. Don't know anything about that, which is fantastic because I want to go in blind watching this. 105 minutes, 1968, the year I was born. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to open this one up and show you what it looks like inside. I'll try and get it like there so you can. There's no glare, but I've got lights either side and 2 windows in this room, so it's difficult to avoid the glare. This is a stunning release. You've got artwork on the disc. There's a substantial booklet inside. And there's a lovely inner image there with the horses in the snow. This actually says that it's Italian with English subtitles. So that's going to be a new one for me, watching a Western with Italian language. That's really interesting. I'm going to check this one out within the next day or so. Thank you very much. So that was The Great Silence. And there is another one, as if that wasn't enough. Hoping you haven't got this. Also, one of the most popular TV series at the moment. See, I don't show a lot of TV series. Oh, stuck in there. Yellowstone Season 2. Unfortunately, I have this too. Sorry, Carlos. If you need to... Anybody needs to have a look at my full collection, have a look on Blu-ray.com. I'll put an image of my icon up here with my my username. Go and check that out. It has my full listing of everything I've got in there. Really amazed that you would send this to me. This is sealed as well, so I'll send this back with the other one, Carlos, and you can take this back and get your money back. Get yourself something nice. Fantastic. I really do appreciate you sending me this. This is above and beyond what you should have done. You shouldn't have sent me anything in the first place, really. I just wanted to send you a film to say, you know, good mate. But yeah, I appreciate. And that film, The Great Silence, I will be watching in a couple of days. But I'll send these two back to you. Get your money back. Get yourself something. Get yourself a nice latte, but not a Costa one. There you go. Thanks very much, mate. I really do appreciate the effort and the sentiment. Brilliant. Thanks. Bye. So on to some pickups that I made during the week, and the first title to show you is The Frankenstein Chronicles Season 1, which is set in London 1827, starring Mr. Bean. Not that one, no, Sean Bean, and he's playing Inspector John Marlowe, who is assigned to the case of a washed-up body on the bank of the River Thames. The body is made up of different parts of 8 children. They're sewn together in a Frankenstein monster kind of fashion. Also stars Tom Ward as Sir Robert Peel. Now, he is the Home Secretary in this film, but Sir Robert Peel was also the Prime Minister twice. Also served as Chancellor of the Exchequer, and he was the founder of the modern police force, and he was also the founder of the Conservative Party as well, so a busy guy. I will point out that Henry Fielding formed the first police force in 1749, even though it was only 6 men known as the Bow Street Runners. Anyway, back to the show, which was filmed in Northern Ireland back in 2015 and aired that year. Let's take a look inside. So inside the Frankenstein Chronicle, you have the same artwork as you do on the slip. And there are 2 discs, and each one has the image of Sean Bean on it. So that was Season 1 of The Frankenstein Chronicles. And of course, to go along with Season 1, I also picked up Season 2. Now, both seasons comprise of 12 episodes, each with a runtime of 60 minutes. Sean Bean is back as Inspector John Marlowe, and other cast members include Richie Campbell as Joseph Nightingale. He is one of the Bow Street Runners. You've got Ed Stoppard as Lord Daniel Hervey, Vanessa Kirby as Daniel's sister, Lady Jemima Hervey. And I should point out that Anne Maxwell Martin from the film Philomena pops up in Season 1 as Mary Shelley, author of the Frankenstein novel itself. Season ended in 2017, that's 2 years after the first one. Let's open this one up and take a look inside. So inside Season 2 of the Frankenstein Chronicles, there are 2 discs, and each one hold the same image as the front cover. So that was Season 2 of the Frankenstein Chronicles. Next and last is Season 4 of Yellowstone, starring Academy Award winner Kevin Costner. In this, he's playing John Dutton, Josh Lucas actually plays him in his early years in the show. John owns and runs the largest ranch in the state of Montana, and the show follow the Dutton family and all the troubles they have to deal with, from developers, the Native American reservation which borders their lands. Now in the show you got Luke Grimes, who plays John's son KC, Kelly Riley from the Sherlock Holmes films, she plays John's daughter. Wes Bentley, he was the Devil's Son in Ghost Rider, here he plays John's son Jamie. Carl Hauser from Pitch Black, he's John's right hand man. You've also got Kelsey Asbill as John's daughter-in-law, and Gil Birmingham as Chief Thomas Rainwater. And he wants the land back as he claims it belongs to all his ancestors. Cinematographer in this is Ben Richardson, who's worked on Beast of Southern Wild and a TV show recently, Mayor of Easttown, and lots of other things. Great cinematographer, and this has actually been renewed for another season, the 5th season, which is possibly going to be split into 2 installments and could be the final one. Anyway, let's take a look inside. There's a pamphlet advertising a show on Paramount. There are 4 discs, each with an image on, and on the inside there is an episode guide. So that was season 4 of Yellowstone. So quick look through the overspill section. First one's the Steelbook, Hindenburg, not available on regular Blu-ray, got to get it as a Steelbook. Uncharted shouldn't be in there. Black Windmill, Sir Michael Caine, God bless you sir. I actually went to the location where they filmed this, I might have to include that one day. Then we have Scars of Dracula starring Dennis Waterman, late Dennis Waterman, got to get Dracula films. Then Lust for a Vampire, both of those are on sale at $9.99. Next one, Sweet Smell of Success. That's got a great cast. Burt Lancaster and Tony Curtis. $8.99 bargain. Then Dario Argento film, Phenomena. Wanted to see this one. Got a great premise. Girl who can control insects. Next one is Apex. That's a Bruce Willis film. I'm trying to get all his remaining films. Hard Kill. I do like Bruce Willis. I always have done. You can only get his films now abroad, like Germany, America. Happy Tears there. Demi Moore. Love Demi Moore. Next one is another Bruce Willis film, Survive the Night. Now, I've got these 3, and I've got another 3 on order, and I think I'm missing like 5 in total. And then the last one, it's Peaky Blinders Season 6. This is a big release. I should have shown it, but well, there you go. Seen it now. So that was it. Have you seen any of these shows or plan to pick them up, or just want to leave a comment? Then do so down below, and I will read every single one of them and try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? And on that note, all it's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.